This is not meant as a commentary on any political candidate or party. It is a commentary on the state of the media in this country and the state of politics in general. So I'm driving down the road and I had a thought. Several years ago, there was a candidate running for president of the United States. And at a rally, after hearing some results of some polls, he got a little overexcited. And after a rousing speech about how they were going to take this state and then that state and then the next state, he gave out a cry. I don't know whether it wasn't manly enough for some people. It was just strange.
You know something? You know something? If you had told us 1 year ago that we were going to come in third in Iowa, we would have given anything for that. And you know something? You know something? Not only are we going to New Hampshire, Tom Harkin, we're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. And we're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House. Yeah!
Needless to say, he did not go on to become president of the United States. And in large part, it was due to that cry. The media aired it over and over and over, and every American voter at the time had probably seen and heard that cry dozens of times, if not hundreds. Now flash forward to today, and I'm not going to tell you who you should or should not vote for. We have a political candidate for president, and whether you want to call it a gaffe or a lapse in mental ability, whether it is the onset of a medical condition, I couldn't say. But he constantly forgets where he's at, what office he's running for. He forgets individuals' names.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. We have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate.
We choose truth over facts.
Play the radio. Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear words.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Yet on most news media, you don't hear anything about that. And if you do, it's a glancing comment and it's quickly pushed aside. Years ago, any one of these gaffes would have ended his political campaign. I'm not sure what this really says about the state of politics in our country or the impact media has on our political campaigns. I do know that it demonstrates how much power the media has over the American people. And when that media is biased and refuses to report on both sides, or on all sides accurately for that matter, it has an effect on politics. That goes for our broadcast media on TV, large internet companies that are silencing the voices of people, all this talk of fake news. I don't think that I want somebody sitting in some office somewhere determining what I'm allowed to watch, what I'm allowed to see, or whether my speech is going to be censored. I think the American people, in general, are smart enough to figure out fake news, what's real, what's not. And if you have a problem with something that somebody posts and you think it's fake news, don't silence them. Present the facts. Present a counter argument. It's not ugly to disagree, to have different opinions. It's not wrong to debate whether something is true or untrue. It's wrong to silence somebody without any debate. And it's wrong not to report evenly on everyone who's running for president. And that includes Why do we only have 2 candidates on the stage for a debate when there are more than 2 candidates running for president? The Libertarian candidate is on the ballot in all 50 states, but she wasn't allowed to debate in either presidential debate. And the excuse they give is because she doesn't have enough support. Perhaps Libertarian candidate doesn't have as much support because she doesn't have as much coverage in the media, because she's not allowed to be on the debate stage. Maybe people don't hear her message. This is not an endorsement.